Hello Star Stuff people. So this video that I'm making, it's the first video that I'm going to upload in this channel. This is not my main channel. This is my secondary channel. My main channel, I do tarot readings every day for the 12 zodiac signs. So if you're interested, it's going to be, the link to that is going to be on the notes underneath this video, and it's also going to be on the featured channels. So you can go there and check that out if you'd like. So what I have for you today is an unboxing. So I was watching the tarot community, a video that I think Two of Cups is the name of the channel. It's a British guy and I watch him a lot. I really like his content. He was doing an unboxing of a deck that really caught my attention. I fell in love with it. So I went ahead and I ordered for myself, and it came from Ukraine, and I love the stamp. It came yesterday. I took off the labels for my address and the address of the person who sent it to me, just for privacy purposes. But this is how the box came on the mail. Really beautiful stamps. I think I like the colors of the stamp on the Ukraine Postal Service. I think they're really cute. That's a whole lot of stamps, but this is how it came on the mail for me. And I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to do that now. So we are going to open this together. I haven't seen it. I don't know what it looks like. I mean, I know what the deck looks like, cause I saw a review of it, and when I went and I tried to purchase it, I saw pictures of the cards, and so I really liked it. It's like my style. I think it's very clean, kind of clean looking deck. Okay. Quite a sturdy box. It took a few weeks to get to me from Ukraine. I'll say like maybe 1.5 to 2. And here it is, the tarot. The name of the person who developed it escapes me at the moment. Or maybe I have it somewhere. Well, I'm not going to. Let's see. The name of the creator. I think I have it. I have it annotated somewhere. Well, it escapes me. I'll put it on the notes so that you, if you're interested, that you can look at it. I'm gonna put this box on the side. So the thing that attracted me about this deck was the simplistic designs and the fact that it is supposed to be, according to the creator, the most minimalistic tarot deck in the world. So when I saw the review, online here on YouTube for the first time, I said, wow, that really does help with your intuition, because it's really clean and you get the gist of what the card is about, but you don't get too overwhelmed by having to go into many different directions. So I'm getting this out. It does come with a little white book. It looks like it is cut by hand because there is a piece of cardboard here. So I'm pretty sure that it looks like it is self-published. Oh, how interesting. Look, this is The first edition, number 24 of 1,000, made in Ukraine in 2017. And there's this little symbol here, and I'm sure that we'll probably see that again. And this is, I don't think we'll be able to see because of the setup of my camera, but there are some things written on the bottom. It says Dark Synervyr, Synervyr published house. Okay, so it looks like it is. Let's see if we can focus that a little bit. There you go. That is an Ukrainian publishing house, I am assuming. Dark Synervyr. I'm gonna have to apologize to you guys. I don't know how to pronounce that. I hope I'm not killing it. Either way, I'm gonna put the box aside. It's a really clean looking box, although I have to say I would have liked it to be a little bit more centered, because it's a little bit too to the left, and I do have the tendency to be a little retentive, although it really doesn't matter. It looks good. Okay, and so this is a little white book, and simply titled The Tarot, the most minimalistic tarot. And so he portrays this as the most minimalistic tarot in the world, as I said before. And here he writes some explanations about the major arcana. Okay, and this is in English, so his intended audience is English speaking, apparently. The whole book is in English. Martha, your time is not timeless. Okay, well, that's, let's see if we can capture that. It's too small. Your time is not timeless. I don't know what it's meant by that, but it doesn't sound very positive if you ask me. Martha. Okay, so contact with me and more. So there it is. The little white book is written only in English. So his intended audience, made in Ukraine, 2017. His intended audience, it's English speaking audience. I'm gonna put this aside and then I'll read some of the entries in the book later. So I want to look at the cards. Okay, I want to look at the cards, and this is the presentation card. I'm gonna put it aside. I don't have a lot of space here, but these are the major arcana, and this is the Fool, I am assuming. The little white book. Oh wow, this is really nice cardstock. It's got like a matte feeling to it, a little bit of a texture. These are the backs. I love the backs, so they are reversible. Although I don't read with reverse meanings. It's, I'm not gonna say it is. It's definitely not like the Fountain Tarot, or it's not like the Prisma Vision Tarot, or like the Wild Unknown, or like all of those tarots that come in very, very thick cardstock. I think the thickness, you can compare it to the US Games tarots, but the texture is definitely a little bit more sophisticated and a little bit more luxurious, because it's not plasticky. It definitely doesn't feel plastic. It's very papery, but it has it has a little feel of like an expensive deck. By the way, I paid $18 for it on eBay. He was selling it through eBay. And somehow you can feel, at least I can feel the ink on the paper, although it's not like high relief, but I can feel the ink. So this is the Fool here. This is the Magician, the High Priestess. This is the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers. Really cute, but the camera is not picking it up, but there is a little bit misprint. There's a little bit of a misprint. Maybe you can see it there, like that line right there. That line is a white line that gets across the heart. It's hard to see on the camera, but in person it looks a little bit kind of bothers me a little bit, but it's really not that bad. The Chariot. The Chariot is really beautiful. I love it. It has a yin-yang type feel to it. And it's definitely, it leaves certain things out. Like the forcefulness that sometimes you get with the Chariot card. But it definitely speaks of movement. So you get that sense of movement. And you do get that sense of movement toward two different directions. So I think that it captures the spirit of the Chariot pretty well. Strength. But, well, yes, I recognize it. But to me, strength is a little bit more subtle. And this one comes across as a little bit more aggressive. But it gets the meaning across. I get it. It's definitely clear. I mean, different artists will depict the meaning of the tarots in different ways, because yeah, they get different meanings out of them, but I think it works. This is a Hermit. It's really interesting. I guess it makes sense to use the lamp to represent the Hermit, but at first when I saw the images online, I didn't really get what it was, and then until I saw the video, I think it's Two of Cups. See, I'm going to put the link on the bottom so that you guys can check him out. He's really good. He actually pointed out, oh yeah, look at that, it's the Hermit's lamp, and so yeah, it makes sense. The Wheel of Fortune. So I'll say that for a beginner, this deck might be a little too hard to interpret. I think it will be very hard to interpret, because you have to have a basic knowledge of the Rider-Waite, because this is definitely Rider-Waite based. So I think that if you don't feel comfortable reading with images, you're gonna have a hard time on, like, this is for people who are already a little bit more advanced, I think. Justice, the Hangman, Death, or like some other, in some decks, Death doesn't really have a name. It's just called card 13, and that's for more Marseille based decks. I think it's really clever. It's the first time that I see blood depicted. I think, oh no, never mind, I think there is some blood on the Rider-Waite deck. Temperance. Definitely captures the alchemical mixing of the liquids and changing of state. I think this card works very well. devil. It's really interesting how in here he has double print. Or I think it happened. This might be a mistake because I don't know if it was intentionally done, but if you see here, there is a single printing, right? It's an X, an I, and a V. Well, over here, this is supposed to be, from my point of view, is this 15? It's a 15, right? But it's double, and it also looks double. The image here, it looks like it's double printed. That looks like a mistake. But I think if it was a mistake, it works really well because of what the devil represents, right? It could be a losing of your senses and being carried away by your vicious cycles and stuff, and so that sort of like shakiness and that unstable feel to the car. Even if it was a mistake, I think it works pretty well. So maybe there is some sort of synchronicity working here, but I think it works very well, especially because it happened on this particular car. If some people are picky about the quality of the print of the text that they use, they might be bothered by this. I am personally not myself. I think it works. I like it. The tower. The star. The moon. Simple enough and pretty straightforward. No need to reinvent the wheel here. The sun. I am assuming this is supposed to represent the world. It's a pretty... Or wait, is the world or is judgment? No, it's judgment. It definitely capture, although I don't see the judgment as an actual judgment. It does get the idea across. The world is an Ouroboros. It talks about cycles of beginning and ending. I think that works as well, and it's really cute the way it was depicted. Okay, so this is the Suit of Swords, and it's jumping straight to the Two of Swords. So I might be missing cards here. This is the Two of Swords. The Three. Is it swords or is it wands? Well, I'm missing an ace. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, and the ace. Oh wait, no. It's a page, I'm assuming. Or a knight. It's a knight. Oh no, it's a king. This is king, queen, page. I'm missing cards. This is the Ace of Swords. Oh no, this is confusing. These are the... This is a core card. I'm missing a knight, I feel. This is king, queen, and page. And this is the knight. No, I'm not missing any knights. Okay. Oh, it's backwards. They're separated by from 1 to 10, and then the court cards are separated. Okay, I get it. So let's start all over. So this is my king. This is my queen.